I mean, the realistic aspect is like I love how the Devil's Rejects just basically takes you along the ride from the perspective of the killers. Like, you're with them the whole time, and they're just these fucking whack jobs, like hillbillies, out in the middle of nowhere. And um, I don't know, like you get into like the Halloweens and the Jasons and the Friday the 13th, and it's just like I just they just get so ridiculous. It's like and to where it's the same thing over and over again. I could see it for like the gore porn, it's just like different ways people die, He picks him up,
Yeah.
shoves him on like a hay spike or some shit and you know, it's
So,
ridiculous shit like that. Like I liked out of the slashers, I say I liked Leatherface's
mhm.
um, trilogy or his storyline the most. I definitely loved Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I actually liked the '03 one with Jessica Biel, and
Yeah.
I think that was one of the best for that franchise. Um, some people may disagree on that, but like the original is just ridiculous. Like the family's so like obnoxiously like hokey and I don't know,
Oh, you would not like the
goofy.
second one. The
Really?
second one was a very weird surprise for me because of how they step up the cheesiness even more.
Yeah, that is very true. I could see the relation there. Um, it's like, but dude, like so many horror movies. Like, and there was one period where I was like around, it was super early 20s, but I remember I kind of got into a little horror vibe. Like, I'd say I did like a solid year of watching a lot of horror films. And it was, but there was this one like company, like production company that did like so many films. Like you could rent like one disc and it would have like seven on it or something. And so I
Oh
watched a
yeah.
handful of those. I can't remember what it was called, but or you could like buy you could find them in like the Walmart bins.
Hmm.
But so some of those were good, oddly, even though they were like kind of more independent film based, but um I think you can find some good stories in there. It's like I feel like there's probably a lot where it's got a good story, but it lacked in the budget or, shit like that. Like I don't know. Horror's definitely interesting, man, because I feel like, you said the relation, it's like it relates to metal and that it's, metal is the audible like or, audio listening form of that, whereas, it's the viewing. So it's like I don't know. Um,
Yeah. And